Hey everybody, I'm Gilbert.
I'm Colin.
And I'm Caleb.
And today, we're going to tell you guys a story about Jesus. But before we get to our story, we have to introduce the object bag.
What is the object bag?
Well, the object bag is actually just a bag. But in the bag, we've written down a person, a place, or thing we're going to say in our story today. And at the end of our story, you guys have played really close attention. We're going to pick different ones of you to try to guess what we've written down. And if you guess right, you will win a Hershey's chocolate bar.
It's for everyone, so.
Alright, so the Bible verse we're going to be focusing on today is Mark 15:16. Go out into all the world and preach the good news to all creation. Now, Jesus wouldn't tell us to go do something unless he himself had also done it. Take the story of Zacchaeus, for example. Now, Zacchaeus was a wee little man. A wee little man was he. Besides being really small, Zacchaeus was also really rich because he was a tax collector and he cheated people out of their tax money. And with that tax money that he got, he was really selfish and he wouldn't share with anybody. So Zacchaeus was known as a pretty bad guy. So one day, Zacchaeus kind of wakes up and he goes through his morning daily rituals. He grabs some apple juice and he goes and he feeds his cat. And then he goes and he gets the morning newspaper. And as he starts to open it up, he notices on the main page, it says, "Jesus coming to town," big bold letters. Now Zacchaeus had heard all the really cool things Jesus has done, and he really wanted to meet him for himself. So Zacchaeus ran as fast as he could to Main Street to try and go see Jesus. But when he got there, he realized he had a problem. Have you guys ever been to the mall with your mom, and there's like 1 million people there, and it's just so like cram-packed and squished together you can't move or anything? It was like that with Zacchaeus, but everyone else was like 8 feet tall. So Zacchaeus had like no chance of seeing Jesus. He was so sad that he actually started to sing.
Where are you, Jesus? Why can't I see you? Everyone's in my way.
But then Zacchaeus had an idea. You see, when Zacchaeus was a little kid, he was the tree climbing champion of his city. And when he was little, the fastest time he climbed a tree was in
3.7 seconds flat.
So Zacchaeus saw this big sycamore tree on Main Street, and he ran to it as fast as his little legs could take him, and he climbed it in.
3.7 seconds flat.
And right at that moment, Jesus happened to pass underneath the tree, and he looked up and said,
What are you doing up there?
Who are you talking to?
Well, it's just you and that bird up there, and I don't think he understands English. Get down from there. We're going to your house.
We don't really know why Jesus wanted to go to Zacchaeus' house. Maybe he was hungry, or maybe his feet hurt. We don't know. But we do know that on the way to Zacchaeus' house, people were talking about Jesus and Zacchaeus in a very bad way. They were saying stuff like,
Why does he want to go to Zacchaeus' house? I mean, Zacchaeus is a bad person.
Yeah, Zacchaeus is a sinner.
but despite what people were saying, when Jesus got to Zacchaeus' house, they had a great time talking, laughing, and playing games. Even though Zacchaeus was a bad person, Jesus loved him anyways, and Zacchaeus' life was forever changed by it. And that's the way Jesus wants us to be. He wants us to love everyone, everywhere we go, no matter what they've done to us, even if they've been really mean or they've taken stuff from us. So, that was our story for the day, and I hope you guys were paying attention, because it's time for
The object bag.
Alright, so we're going to pick different people in the audience. Anyone got a guess? Dude in the green shirt.
Ooh, tree. Take more tree.
Is it the tree? It is the tree! This happened before, too. Come on up and get your prize. That was our lesson. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you.